Weeks after Hurricane Maria, the crisis in Puerto Rico is far from over. President Trump facing backlash for his tweet yesterday. He wrote, "Congress to decide how much to spend. We cannot keep FEMA, the military, and the first responders who have been amazing under the most difficult circumstances in Puerto Rico forever." White House Chief of Staff John Kelly weighed in at a news conference yesterday.
So, this country, our country, will stand with those American citizens in Puerto Rico until the job is done. But the tweet about FEMA and DOD, read military, is exactly accurate. They're not going to be there forever. And the whole point is to start to work yourself out of a job and then transition to the rebuilding process.
Well, then Mr. Trump changed his tone on Twitter this morning. He writes, "The wonderful people of Puerto Rico, with their unmatched spirit, know how bad things were before the hurricanes. I will always be with them." Well, former NFL star Jack Brewer is leading a major effort to bring water and emergency supplies to the island. Is that what you think is most needed right now, Jack, is private efforts?
No question. We have to have the society and other Americans come in and join this cause. I mean, I've done this all over the world. When you talk about issues with clean water in places like Puerto Rico right now, folks are drinking contaminated water and they're getting waterborne diseases. And it's bad, and the epidemic is continuing to spread. And the real problem with this situation is the way that we're deploying our aid. Right? We're paying to ship in bottles of water when we can use aqua tabs and things to clean water. Puerto Rico has infrastructure. They have running water. They have taps. So we need to use those taps. And so a lot of times we have to think smarter, not harder. And so that's what we're trying to do. We partnered with a group, MedGift, that has helped raise millions of dollars for various medical initiatives all over the globe. And so we're just trying to continue these efforts, but more importantly, raise awareness and let folks know that these problems are real. Let's not make this into a political debate. This is a humanitarian crisis, and it's our responsibility as Americans, it's our responsibility as humans to help these people right now.
Well, and you're taking that responsibility on your shoulders, heading to the island yourself. Tell us about the things you're bringing.
Well, we're going to bring aqua tabs. So we already have a few million aqua tabs that we're bringing to the island, partnering with some great organizations. We've even got the former Miss Puerto Rico, Genesis Davila, coming with us. Amanda Cerny has joined our efforts, Ray Lewis, Rohan Marley, a number of celebrities and influencers just trying to raise awareness. And we're going to go there on the ground, bringing as many medical supplies as we can. We have medical teams also joining us. We have folks that are donating planes, organizations like City of Hope, who is also bringing in medical supplies for us. So this is a team effort, man. This is the time right now for Americans to come together. Let's stop talking about kneeling for the flag. Let's stop talking about, whether or not, we're having each other's back on all these other political issues. Right now is the time for this country to come together as Americans, and let's try to help these folks.
Yeah. A lot of NFL fans know you. You played for 4 different teams during your career. So what can people do to support your efforts? How can they make a contribution? How can they get involved?
Well, we just launched medgift.com/JBF. You can go right there and help our causes. We don't have any paid staff. We're all volunteers trying to go out and help our fellow Americans. So any support that we can get is appreciated. Even hands-on support. If you want to come down with us, reach out. We've done this all over the globe, and you see on the screen, we bring these aqua tabs to these countries, and we try to use our resources in a smart way. They don't cost a lot of money, and so but we can clean millions and millions of gallons of water and hopefully save some folks. I mean, you got people right now that have rashes that are threatening their lives just from the water that they're drinking, and these babies drinking dirty water. That's not acceptable in this country.
Yeah, because these are American citizens,
right,
and they're living like a third or fourth world country right now. Jack Brewer, from the Jack Brewer Foundation, we might mention as well. Jack, thanks very much.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck on that trip.